Where else? Like, what other dynasty league? Where else can you find a dynasty league that every week involves a trade that includes either CMC, Alvin Kamara, Travis Kelsey, Michael Thomas, Saquon Barkley, even though he's on IR? Like, am I missing someone? What other top tier
Julio
players? Julio
Jones,
Oh
Jones.
yeah, yeah.
dude.
It's
What
been
other
a
dynasty
wild
league?
couple weeks.
Yes. What other dynasty league can you find action like this? I'm telling you, nowhere. That is the answer.
Unheard of. Unheard of, dog.
Unheard of. Hey, shout out to the CFFL. You guys are doing action this year. I love it. I love it. First year as a dynasty team, and there has been nothing but action. Welcome back to the squad. Listen, hey, if you rock with us on our regular pod, we appreciate you. We thank you. But this is our pod. This is for our leagues because we all love fantasy. We love talking shit, and we have a platform. So we're going to use that platform to talk shit about our fantasy teams. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. So welcome to our F.O.L.O pod. This is F.O.L.O week 7. This is week 7. Week 7.
Yep.
Week 7.
Yeah.
And we do have some amazing updates. We just had a trade that went down that included Saquon Barkley and Antonio Gibson. Like, craziness. I'm going to throw them up on the screen so you can kind of see what's been going on this week. But, man, nothing but transactions. And you don't really see that in dynasty leagues. Normally, they just sit on your bench and or sit and just wait the year and whatever. But, no, we said no. We're not about that.
About that action, boss.
We are nothing. Yeah, exactly. We're about that.
Big moves only, baby. Let's go.
Hey, and you guys, again, thanks for watching. Thanks, we appreciate that. If any of you guys want to hop on, just let a brother know. You can get you guys on so you can also talk shit. We just don't want to be the ones to talk shit. So real quick,
But we're gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
But we're talking shit.
All right. So what are we talking about today? Definitely, we're gonna do the matchups. We're gonna go through the matchups. I think we're gonna do that probably in a little bit. But DGB, you did some polls this week. Did you want to go over that real quick?
Yeah, sure. So, so as we sent out to you guys this past couple days, just created a couple polls. One, we're at the midseason point here for our fantasy league. And, we had our first year of doing the rookie draft, which was a lot of fucking fun. Everyone, had a lot of fun doing it, interesting trades that came from that as well. But just, kind of gave us a new element of things to talk about, discuss, and, use to make our teams better. So seeing as though we're about halfway through the season, we made a poll to see if you could revisit that rookie draft, who would you draft and where? So we had you guys respond, and we got some interesting answers, some normal, kind of what you would expect, and definitely some late risers that, kind of came out of nowhere. So without further ado, with the first overall pick in our 2020 rookie draft, redo, no surprise, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, right, guys?
No surprise.
Shocker.
That one?
No surprise. Jonathan Taylor,
Shocker.
I'm not going to lie. I doubt it. I thought Marlon Mack was going to eat into that. But, hey, who knew he was going to be injured week 1? Wow.
Yep.
He's probably still would have played. Either way, I feel like he would have just made his way into the starting lineup either way. So, dude's a monster.
Yeah, peace.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you got 50% of that vote. A couple others split among CEH, which you could see, and then Chase Claypool with a couple sneak first overall pick votes there. So
it's my
JT,
guy. Let's go.
Yeah, JT keeps first place. Second place, a little bit split too.
If you're taking a wide receiver number 1 overall in a rookie draft, something wrong with you. I'm sorry.
Depending on those skill levels, right? I mean, Jamar Chase next year, perhaps Jalen Waddle. I don't know, but no. So Jonathan Taylor, CEH at number 2. He had 3 first place votes, but then he had a couple in second place as well. So CEH just narrowly beats out Justin Jefferson, who had 5 second place votes. So he had more of those second place votes, none of the first. So Justin Jefferson then gets elevated to pick number 3 overall. Thoughts about that one there, fellas?
That's a shocker for me. I'm not even in front. That is a bit of a shocker. I feel it though. I fucks with it. Justin Jefferson has been dominant. My only worry is Kirk Cousins. He is ass. So can Justin Jefferson keep this up for the last half of the season? Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, they got to get rid of that ass quarterback.
That's surprising to me. I was just surprised because of Kirk. Like, I don't trust Kirk, so I don't like Minnesota that much. I just know Dalvin eats that shit up and Thielen. But he popped up. He just blew up. He got his moment and he shined. So, I mean,
Justin
it's
Jefferson
accurate.
went
It's
ninth.
accurate, dude.
Justin Jefferson went 9th with us, so that's a bit of a jump.
It is a jump.
Definitely the biggest first riser here at number 3. But then that's short-lived because coming up from pick number 27, pick 7 in round 3, T selects Chase Claypool, who in our redraft is now overall pick number 4.
That's
Thoughts on that, T?
He is a sniper, bro. I was telling Prof yesterday, dude, like the build up to drafting that kid because I was actually going to go for Jordan Love, and then I saw Prof went for Jordan Love, but afterwards he was going to go for Claypool. I'm like, all right, well, I got to go for Claypool. But I watched the kid in the offseason. They said he was going to be a beast and like a talent on the team and like a problem. So I'm like,
by watch the kid in the offseason, you mean you saw one Sports Center clip? Is that what you mean?
Nah, bro. No, bro.
Heavy
You just stay up on
scouting,
those.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm fucking
scouting
with you,
for
I'm fucking
sure.
with you, I'm fucking
You
with
got to scout, man. I love that we got this rookie draft now, dude, because like in our – what other league is doing that, bro? That shit's insane. So – and I'm watching college ball more, too. It makes it more –
Definitely brings it all together, right? But yeah,
Claypool,
definitely our biggest riser by far, Chase Claypool, just out of the gates and settles in here at pick number 4 overall. Number 5 is CeeDee Lamb, who jumps up one spot. He was pick number 6 in our actual draft. But, you know, as you can see, kind of has a nice season putting together. He obviously looks very explosive, and
yeah, he does.
and just the potential is there. So no shock there. Pick number 6 is a recently traded rookie, which could say, you know, who is that? My guy now, Antonio Gibson, moving up from the 5th pick in the 2nd round to now being the overall 6th pick.
Eddie, you traded Antonio Gibson for an IR player. Let that sit in. Let that sink in.
It's a future, you know. It's a levying some things here for right now, but the future and the positional scarcity is going to help you, Eddie. I promise you that.
I promise you that. Silmar was right. You guys are a bunch of fucking salesmen, bro.
That was supposed to go under the radar. Me and Porky were like, yo, shit, let's hope nobody really caught that. Change the subject in the text line. No. But tip of the cap, you know, this is what happens, right? So yeah, so we've got Gibson there at 6, and then we get into our first quarterback selected, and it is not Joe Burrow. We've got Justin Herbert. Guys want to dive into Justin Herbert there at number 7?
That's a little shocking. Chargers usually suck, but Justin Herbert is he's a good talent. And I honestly thought they were seriously. I was watching. I don't know if you guys watch Hard Knocks on HBO. HBO Max, I think, this year. But I watched like all the episodes. It was them. It was the Chargers and the Rams. And based on that, I thought they were going to give Tyrod the whole entire year because they were just boosting him up. Like they were just stuck with him. And even after the medical mishap or whatever you want to call when they that was actually probably on purpose. I'm not gonna
probably tried to kill the man, dude.
They tried to get rid of Tyrod. They got rid of
yeah, right. Yeah. Oops.
Was that your lung?
Punctured your lung, my guy. Yeah.
My bad.
Your lungs. My bad.
Shit.
Yeah, but no, that was
Tyrod's not looking too good.
But I mean, T's got him. Hats off to you again. T's got 2 first-round picks right now, guys. I don't know if you realize.
I traded it for Evan Ingram. Which,
but according to
baby.
us,
now, Justin Herbert, first QB off the board in the redraft league, but short-lived because Burrow is on this list, but not before DeAndre Swift clocking in here at number 8. He went number 4 in the real draft, but here at number 8, still like I feel like we've got a taste of who he could be, but perhaps some more, you know, to come there for that.
We'll see.
So then, number 9, wrapping this up real quick, Joe Burrow, which I think we can all agree, you know, given the circumstances in Cincinnati with that offensive line not being so great, he's looked pretty good overall. Confident, but also kind of a humble, good-looking leader, as how it's shaped up. And then, last but not least, to round out our first round, it was J.K. Dobbins just edging out T. Higgins for that 10th spot. which I mean, that's fine with me.
I'd
More of a
take
future
T.
play, but
I'd take T over that. But
yeah, I can see that. I mean, to this point, right? If we're judging on stats to this point, definitely you'd put Higgins somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But yeah, so that was our redraft, mid-season redraft for CFFL. Some shockers, some
Yeah, you're bugging out right now. Your internet must be.
all good to look at and evaluate for as we keep going.
Wait. Did we miss Judy? Where did he place?
Yeah. I think he went after
Judy,
it.
yeah. So Judy was.
I feel like he dropped. No.
Yeah. So basically, if we're going from 10 being JK, 11 is Higgins, 12 is Ruggs, and then 13 was Judy.
Oof.
Akers at 14, Visca at 15, Brandon Ayuk 16, and then Tua at 17.
Okay.
So,
Jesus.
So yeah. So we'll see. We got some names in there, but yeah, I mean, obviously to this point, it gets a little skewed when we only have 7 games of these our contracts 3 years. But man, some good starts for a lot of these rookies though.
Yeah, shout out to First Class. Shout out to Mike. He drafted CD Lamb at 6. I think we went at 5 or so or something like that.
Yep.
And we drafted Joe Burrow at 10, and we called it at 9 or something like that. So
that
very nice, very good, very good use of your 2 first-round picks. That was fantastic.
Definitely.
All right, well let's get to meat and potatoes of the F.O.L.O pod. Let's talk about the matchups. He said, "I'm hungry." Let's get to
it's dinner time, baby.
All right. So basically, how we're gonna do this one is save a little bit of time. I'm gonna name the matchups. I guess you guys can take turns per matchup. You can't call your own matchup. So, for example, Cucamonga Cracker Killers is going up against Gotham Rogue. I'm not going to say anything on this, but one of you guys can. And if the other disagrees, you can say something. But if you agree, we'll just move on to the next matchup. Sound good?
Sure.
Fire. All right. So Cucamonga, CCK, who's 5-1 versus Gotham Rogues, who is what, 3-2, I believe? No, 3-3. 3-3. My bad. 3-3. Gotham Rogues 3-3. Made some trades. Got Christian Kirk and Giovanni Bernard for this week. I feel like he traded away Antonio Gibson just for this week because they both have great matchups. Giovanni and Bernard and Christian Kirk have fantastic matchups. But who wants to weigh in on this one?
Won't be enough. I mean, projected points 143 to a swift 100. I charted some of these out, and there are some guys that I think on both sides that'll be either playing up or playing down to their points. I mean, Josh Jacobs for me on your side at least, Kyler, and possibly Kenny and Drake kind of having worse games. Kamara blowing up bigger than he's expected to with no, Michael Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders and all that. And I mean, on the other side, Monty and, I don't know if he'll have as good of a game with that Rams front. Missing an offensive lineman doesn't help. So I got this one for CCK pretty much as the projected stuff has shown us there.
I do want to say the whole Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller has worried me because they have 0 offensive linemen. The Raiders don't have any offensive linemen. I don't know if they're able to play next game. I know it's still up in the air.
Right. No positive tests as the retest today, but yeah, man.
They sent their whole offensive line home because of COVID.
And it's not like they're playing like a cupcake matchup on the other side, man.
They're not playing the Jets. They're not playing the Vikings. They're playing the Tampa Bay Bucks, who just destroyed Green Bay last week. So, yeah, kind of some worrisome there. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But, all right, so we got that one. Then we got Gene Power and Ray Puppets. All right, T, you want to weigh in on this one? This one's really close. Boston Scott snapped at the last second on Thursday night.
He really did.
But the Freeman sucked. So
he got hurt.
He wasn't even in a game, honestly.
He got hurt.
I'm gonna have to give it to DGB. I mean, I feel like Boston was probably his best bet, and that game was just ugly. Devontae really hurt him. He needed to play maybe AP was probably a better selection against Atlanta, but I think that's going to hurt him overall. I don't think he's got enough power or points coming out of these people. Maybe Matt Ryan could put up some decent points for him.
Look at him. Yeah, he's going with the whole backups this week. He went with
both. Oh, no, he's got Ben in. So
which is favorable passing matchup against Tennessee.
It does.
Yeah, that's going to be
been in some favorable matching matchup and still hasn't put up amazing numbers. I think he's averaging 19, 20 points. So it's not.
I like how he picked up Traquan too. It's a solid pickup for this week.
I was just about to say he picked up Traquan and Boston as
got Kelsey.
and he's playing
I
him
gave
over.
him Kelsey. That's 15 points right there, minimum already.
Josh is playing backups. He's playing his backups over his actually. So he's playing backups over someone like Amari Cooper, someone like DJ Chark, someone like Adrian Peterson. Interesting way this win went. Maybe it's because he's 2-4. Maybe he's like I gotta play it differently. But
no,
2-5. He's about to be 2-5. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about to go to DGB. Let's be real. Like Josh Allen's about to destroy the fucking Jets, bro. Insane. CEH is going to go crazy. Gibson's going to be. He's going to go crazy against Dallas. You got Devontae. You got Kittle. These are obvious dudes that are going to just blow up.
Sorry, Ray.
That's
sorry, Ray.
Yeah,
sorry, next matchup. LL Coach versus First Class. Ooh, man, what's going on? Three matchups so far. It sounds looking like blowouts.
Definitely agree with this one again. I mean, Koj's obviously projected for 141 to a 104 from First Class. I mean, just on First Class aside, Noah Fant is coming off of an injury. You know, who knows if he's even going to get his full snaps. CeeDee Lamb, I like that. I mean, he's just been explosive in all, his chances.
I like Devin Singletary. Darrell Henderson, I don't even know if he's playing.
He's been out of practice the last couple of days with that thigh injury, so that's kind of up in the air. And that one's a Monday night game, so I mean, it's going to be tough, in terms of replacing it.
He only has Raquel Armstead.
Oh, Raquel Armstead, which is a 0. So I mean, he's kind of got to have it. Yeah.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah. So
this one. Yep.
That's sorry, Mike. Maybe next year, Mike. Mike, you got some good pieces. Just didn't turn out this year, my guy. Well, you might have a turn up of the last half of the season like you did last year. We'll see. But yeah, it just kind of sucks right now. And Koj's, he's got to be excited. He hasn't had a dominating match because he faced DB last week and still only won by 10 points. So he hasn't had a dominating match in a minute. So let's see if he gets it this time, or both of them get it this time. We'll see. Show me your TDs versus Yeezy. Taught me T versus Yeezy. I think this is the matchup of the week, in my opinion.
For sure.
I think this one is going to be very, very, very close. T getting rid of Travis Kelce took me from his side. I was on his side, but he got rid of Travis Kelce for Dalvin Cook. Not saying it was a bad move, but Dalvin Cook being on bye hurts you this week. I'm going to have to go with Yeezy just because Aaron Rodgers had a terrible game last week, and he never does back-to-back terrible games, so he's going to go off. Julio Jones had his revival. Derrick Henry is pretty much actually good versus Pittsburgh. That might be actually an interesting matchup. I don't know. Mike Davis is going to be Mike Davis. Like he's got good pieces here. Terrence, you do too. Don't get me wrong. I just think Travis Kelce, losing him, and you're replacing him with Tyler Higbee in Chicago versus Chicago. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
Go.
Well, no, as it's set up, right? I mean, projected scores, Yeezy is at 124 to Show Me's 119. And like when I looked at this a couple days ago, Yeezy was at a 129 to 118. So it's come back down a little bit, but I tried to look at both teams' projected scores for each player and kind of went with my own score. And I gave Herbert plus 4 points off of what he was expected. Gurley knocked him for 2. Keenan Allen, because this was the closest one, right? So I kind of went in and kind of tried to.
That's fine. That's fine. Please let me know, dude. Because
Well, I was like, so Keenan Allen, I was like, maybe he might go down a point or 2 from his projection. But Higbee, I liked Higbee and Claypool for a +2 and then a +3. And then on the other side, Rodgers gave him a little bit of a bump. Henry took away a little bit just because of the front that he's facing in Pittsburgh, which might be a dumb call, right? But hey, but that Mixon obviously now being out was a big one. And then, it was like, Julio down a couple guy and, kind of went that way with it. But all in all, it went to a really close 2 points of difference here. I have it a 124 to 122 for Yeezy. So it's close, man. This wouldn't shock me going either way, but this is definitely our matchup of the week.
That's fire. That's fire.
Right Tilting.
All right. Can I go? I'm not.
We talking about our own matchups?
No, we're not.
No, all right, cool.
Moving on. Swagger the DB in Mahomes. This is a close one too.
I love it.
I like this one too. Yeah.
This is a close one too.
That's oof.
I thought DB was gonna pull it out last week. He almost did. 10 points down. DB's his team has just been underperforming. So has Silmars. Don't get me wrong. But every time
he's found a way to win sometimes.
DB,
Yeah.
I want to pick DB to win, but because Justin Jackson,
right.
I think is a good play versus Jacksonville.
He's been kind of hurt a little bit too.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh,
he popped up with a knee. He had that, the hamstring thing to start the season, and then he had some kind of a knee thing.
I didn't know about the knee.
Or was it a calf?
Too.
One of the two. It was something like that, but that just popped up this week, and he's kind of been limited and all that at practice.
I didn't know that.
So,
I did not know that. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one to Silmar.
That gives
then.
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to
Melvin's
Silmar.
playing, right? Melvin Gordon's playing up back.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon is playing.
Just making sure, like, don't make that mistake again, my guy. We don't want to hear that, Silmar. Come on, Doug.
All right.
Yeah. This week, I mean, again, this one 113 projected points for DB and Mahomey versus almost 15 for Swaggy. And I did the same thing, kind of went in and looked at some of these projected points, and I docked Dalton a few points, James Robinson, and Slayton, obviously, having already played and not done a whole lot, doesn't help him. Whereas on the other side of the ball, I got Swift. I gave him about a +5 because I think he was only at about 5.5 points projection-wise. So I have him at about 10 or 11 points.
That kid's on an incline right now, too, in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
He's on his way, trying to take that number one.
So
this like that, and then Jonnu. So I got DB winning this one 118 to 108. Yeah. I don't think it'll be as close. Yeah, I think it's a 118-108 win
for him. All right. Hey, quick question on this Andy Dalton thing, because I think that's a horrible pickup. Would you take Matt Stafford versus Atlanta or over Andy Dalton versus Washington?
Going against Washington?
Yes, because look at Washington's defensive line. Their front seven is dangerous.
Yes.
Dallas has had a good offensive line for the most part, but they've got guys that have been injured. So it's like that doesn't bode well. And Andy Dalton, man, like coming off of a bad week, I was saying give him one more bad week and he's going to be gone. But I mean, if you're talking to just that matchup of Matt Stafford and Atlanta's defense, I mean, that should tell you all you need.
I don't know, Swaggy, what you doing? You're at 4-2 right now, Swaggy. You gotta keep that steam going, DB. I might have to switch this one. I'm going DB if he keeps Andy Dalton. I'm going to have to go DB because that's a horrible pickup. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
man.
Okay.
I think hold on. I think Slayton really hurt Silmar on this one. I have to go DB too. Originally, I was going to go Silmar, but because he's got Lockett, Evans, Gronk, Diggs. That bottom four right there is like
looking at the defenses. Buffalo defense versus New Jersey is going to be great, and then New England versus San Francisco is not going to be. So that's what I was looking at too. But I'm going to go DB because that quarterback.
On the other side,
I'm going DB. DB, I've called you like 3 weeks in a row. Please get this dub. I'm looking stupid here.
What's his record? What's the records right now?
DB, the records stand.
The standings.
DB's 2-4. And Silmar obviously the opposite. So that could be a big one. Move some teams around here.
That actually is your match and that match actually can change up the standings quite a bit. So let's see how.
Even that, I mean, it could create a big logjam right in the middle of
at 3 and 4, dude. There's gonna be a live 3 and 4.
3 and 3s, 3 and 4s.
This is about to be a hell of a week.
4 and 3, a couple. Yeah,
I'll make sure to put Yeezy in that 3 and 4 for you guys. Don't worry. I'll put the rookie back in his place. He had a great week last year, or not last week, but we're gonna put him back in his place. Don't you worry, because showing on TDs is out here. Let's go.
Wait. Scott, though, you dropped Gabriel Davis?
I did.
For TY?
For TY. You ended up claiming him, you snake.
It was stupid.
I dropped Gabriel Davis for something, and I was kind of a little bit upset about it because I've liked him. I got him in another league. I drafted him in the 4th. As soon as I clicked
it, I said that was probably the dumbest move you probably
No John Brown.
Yeah, no John Brown and Tyler Croft, or not Tyler Croft. Yeah, I think it's Tyler Croft. Either one of their tight ends. No, Dawson Knox.
Yeah, Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox has COVID, so it's just like,
damn.
That would have been a good pickup.
Well, won't hurt you this week.
It won't. It won't. But hey,
Somewhere pick up Derek Carr. That's what is he doing? Just pick up Derek Carr, especially this week against Tampa. Stafford. Oh God, dude, that's like picking up
Atlanta's
Philip.
defense.
Like,
Man.
No, I would do Stafford. I would
Defense.
for sure stream
Oof.
Stafford over Dalton. 100%. There's no doubt. I'd even stream. I would not pick up Derek Carr because he's no offensive line. He's got the same issues that Josh Jacobs and Derrick Henry, or not Derrick Henry, Darren Waller has. So yeah, I would definitely do Matthew Stafford. But hey, that's just me. All right. So that's the matchups. Anything else? Anything else you guys have to get off? We've been on here for a minute.
I will just say the last thing for me is our trade deadline is approaching, as we are, already halfway through the season after this week. And the trade deadline is basically a month away. It's on November 19th.
Okay.
And basically that's right after week 10 ends and right before week 11. So as we let off the show talking about how great our league is because of all this action that we all create, keep in mind there are only a few more weeks to do so. So I will leave everyone with that.
Good point. Good point. Hey, everybody. Good. Happy, not happy. What am I trying to say? Good luck.
Good luck, fellas.
Good luck this week. This is going to be a good-ass week. I can't wait to see the standings next week when we get on. But like I said, if you guys want to get on and talk shit, let us know. But good
Be our
shit,
guests.
Good shit, guys. I'm done. T, you got any more?
I'm good.
Fire.